She often gets livid when anyone says anything that doesn't coincide with her dream, but she's very cheerful otherwise.
Interesting. Livid?
She once tossed hot coffee at a customer for insulting her voice.
Chance! Got a little, anger issue. How did you get charged?
He only got a few burns on his arm, but I'm pretty sure she was aiming for his face.
Okay, Chance. And there we go, right? Yeah. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't have that, intro music from, before, like on the title screen. That would have been dope. But anyway, what's good with y'all? I go by Mary and I'm back on the sticks. Today, we're back to Jisei? J-Bomb. Like from the last game. Nah, we don't even know his name yet. It might not even be Jisei, or, you know. So, last time we left off with this lady who confronted us thinking that, well, I was about to say, can we really blame her? She's just assuming. She didn't see us do anything, so we can't blame her. Anyway, let's load it up to right here, because this is where this is exactly where we left off at. Hold up, there we go. She sits down and folds her arms, glaring at me from across the room. I guess I shouldn't leave her alone. Should leave her alone. Across the room, the college boy is typing away on his laptop. He pauses to glance at a pile of notes on the table next to him. He's still doing homework at a time like this? What? Not me. He looks up and we briefly make eye contact.
Is something wrong?
Not really. You just look really calm. All things considered. He glances to the side nervously.
Actually, I'm pretty freaked out. But it
You're
hasn't
trying to
really
keep
set
busy?
in, you know? Part of me is hoping this is all just a hidden camera show or something.
I feel that. It would be a lot nicer if that were the case.
I'm sorry. You're the one who found the body, right?
Yeah. He's silent for a moment.
Is it scary? Seeing a dead body, I mean.
I guess most people would be pretty terrified to see a dead body, especially one that's obviously been murdered. Yeah.
You look pretty calm too, you know?
Oh, I guess I do.
My name's Kizaki. What about you?
Kizaki. I'd rather not. Kizaki blind. Ugh. Hold on, I'm playing. Kizaki blinks and stares off into the distance for a moment. It looks like he's spacing out. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
He laughs nervously before smiling warmly at me.
It's okay if you don't want to say your name.
Thank you. Don't freaking grill me for it like the detective. What should I ask? So what are you doing here anyway? That's obvious. Do you think the killer's still here? Can you remember anything about the woman that died?
I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. I didn't really notice much about anyone else.
Okay, well, in this situation, it's not really good, but otherwise, nothing at all?
Well, I think she may have been looking for someone. When she came in, she looked around a bit like she was expecting to see someone. I remember wondering if she was looking for you, and you just didn't notice her because you were asleep.
Wow. Was there anyone else in this coffee shop who didn't watch me sleep? Probably not. So what are you doing here? Do you think the killer's still here? We know what he's doing here. Studying.
Studying.
He nods at the pile of papers. Oh my gosh. He nods at the pile of papers scattered across the table.
I have an exam soon, and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distractions.
Okay. He sighs.
So much for that.
Tell me about it. Are you in college? What's the exam on?
Huh?
Don't act so suspicious. I glance at the papers scattered across the table. They're covered in notes written in Japanese. Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese.
He doesn't sound terribly confident. Weird. Do you think the killer's still here? Kizaki? Is that his name? Suddenly turns pale.
Killer? I thought she died from a heart attack or something.
You're telling me... Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Was he the one who said... No. That was us. Okay. I thought he was the one who said... It's hard for people to be calm when they see a dead body, especially when it's been murdered. I think that was us. So...
Oh no,
Well,
this is
heart
even
attack,
worse.
He looks like he's about to start crying. Whoa.
What if the murderer is still here? What if we're all gonna be picked off one by one until there's no one left?
Don't say that. I really don't think that's the case. Besides, it's not like we're trapped on a remote island or anything. I point at Kizaki's laptop. Kizaki? You're even connected to the internet.
Oh yeah.
He suddenly looks a lot more relieved.
I guess I overreacted.
Yeah, you did. No kidding.
But it's still really creepy to think that someone was killed here. I hope that detective figures it out soon.
Yeah.
Your turn, kid.
Kizaki looks up surprised.
Oh, right.
Everybody here is so suspicious except that girl at the counter. Maybe she's the killer. I don't know. He quickly shuffles off a few of his notes. He quickly shuffles a few of his notes around into a neat pile before he stands up. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a woman from earlier is still glaring at me. Hey.
I thought I told you not to speak to me.
Here we go with it. Listen, I don't know what you saw, but that woman was already dead when I found her.
Don't take me for a fool.
We're not gonna get too hostile yet. I want to be reasonable with her, but she's being too difficult. If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. If I actually had killed the woman, don't you think I would have tried to stop you or at least run away? Instead, I waited around and even spoke with the detective. Use your noggin. Yeah, you see how stupid you just sounded? She doesn't respond. Really? You're going to discount me just like that?
Fine, I'll bite. What's your side of the story?
See, you don't have to be hostile every time. Even when, I already told you, I found her like that.
That's nice. Now don't talk to me.
You don't believe me?
Sure don't. If you can actually show me proof, then maybe I'll listen to you.
What? Proof?
Interrogating him yourself, Miss Bergstrom?
Yeah. Detective Gursky approaches... oh my gosh. Detective Gursky approaches us with a hint of a smile on his lips. It's hard to tell if he's actually amused or just hiding his annoyance.
He wanted to talk to me.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with him.
Again?
Sure. Do as you please.
She shrugs away and walks. She shrugs and walks away. I follow Detective Gursky off to the side.
Are you sure talking with your main accuser was really a good idea?
Right, what were you thinking? What?
You do realize that she's convinced you're the murderer, right? Acting like that only makes you look more suspicious.
Well, okay, calm down. Yeah, well...
And I have to be honest, a lot of the evidence points towards you already.
Oh boy, what evidence?
You were the first at the scene, and you even admitted to touching the body. There's not much that votes for your innocence.
Is that really enough, though? Like, do y'all not have cameras in this Panera Bread? But all the evidence you have is only circumstantial.
I can hold you for 48 hours before charging you with a crime. That's enough time to find more evidence.
Find it then. Go ahead. I have one fingerprint on the body. Ugh, sometimes I hate that law. I know, but I didn't do it.
If you really want me to believe you, you're going to have to be a lot more cooperative.
Okay, whatever.
Obviously, you're interested in clearing your name, whatever it may be. It works better if you work with me, not against me.
What do you suggest? You want my help? He frowns.
Not particularly, but I don't have many options right now.
Okay,
I
what do
could tell you to sit this out and let the professionals handle this, but then you just go behind my back. I'd rather have you where I can keep an eye on you. So I'll let you talk around, but you have to tell me everything you learn.
So now I'm the junior detective. Okay.
And for the record, this isn't a free pass to conduct your own investigation. I'm only saying you can talk with the others.
Do your job!
Got it?
Sure, whatever. Got it. Well, it looks like I have a little bit of slack for now. But even if he says that, it's not like he's giving me any useful information to go off of. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? Let's examine the room once again. The area is small, comfortable. We saw this already, didn't we? Let's move around. Hallway. As I head towards the hallway, I can hear Detective Gursky speaking on the phone with someone.
According to her ID badge, her name is Sarah Blackmore. She works for a nearby company called Biodev Imaging.
I peer around the corner to get a better look. He doesn't look very pleased.
I really can't be sure. When will the crime scene investigators get down here? I see. Well, get here as soon as possible then.
He hangs up before letting out a frustrated sigh. As he does, he sees me looking at him.
Whoa, how long have you been there?
Not long.
How much of that conversation did you hear?
Oh boy. He knows, bruh. He's gonna know. The part about Sarah and Biodev Imaging?
So, pretty much everything then.
I guess so.
And do you have anything useful to tell me?
Chance said she saw Sarah come around. Okay. Round 2.
Interesting. So, Sarah must have been killed sometime between 2 o'clock and 2:40.
Duh.
The first thing to do is see if anyone has an alibi for that time period then.
Sarah, bruh, it's Sarah. It's Sarah, bruh. In the conversation. I don't really have more I can tell you.
Alright.
Move. Let's... The men's restroom? Let's start with the main area for right now. Talk. Let me talk to you again, Chance. Chance notices me looking at her. She giggles and waves at me.
How's it going?
You got changed. I was looking at that. I'm like, did she always have on headphones?
Yeah, I called my manager and he said I should close for the day. So there's really no point in wearing my uniform anymore.
I guess
but
not.
never mind that. How did it go?
How did what go?
Talking with that detective, of course. Did he say anything?
He just wanted me to learn anything from talking to you. Is it really okay to say that I'm supposed to question everyone here? Is it? I'm gonna keep it quiet for now. Nothing in particular. He just wanted me to not bother him.
What do you mean by bothering him?
Beats me. So, did you notice anything suspicious about Kazaki and Bergstorm? What were you doing? Do you know anyone by the name Sarah Blackmore?
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Even if I did know her, I probably couldn't tell you.
Let's start with Kazaki. Since we know Mrs. Bergstorm or Miss Bergstorm don't really mess with us.
Who?
Wow, the college kid.
Oh, is that his name? I've never seen him before.
Really? He said he comes here all the time. You see, she's just rubbing me the wrong way.
He does? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him before. Maybe he usually comes at some other time?
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
But I don't recall him doing anything weird. He came in, sat up, and spent all his time working on homework.
But you didn't notice him before. Okay. What were you doing between 2 p.m. and 2:40 p.m.?
Working, of course.
Specific.
Afternoons like this are always slow, so it's usually just me and the manager.
What could you possibly be working on a slow afternoon like this?
Although
then?
my manager is currently out at the store.
Okay, how about Miss Bergstorm? Did you notice anything suspicious about her?
You mean that woman who looks like she's mad at you?
Yeah. Yeah, her.
Well, she definitely looked like she was in a hurry. Then again, she always does.
Oh, so she's a regular around here. She comes here often?
All the time. And she always looks like she's in a hurry. I guess she's a busy woman.
That may be the case. Why did your manager go to the store?
We ran out of soy milk. I forgot to restock yesterday and he kinda got mad at me. I had to come out here and clean all the espresso machines as punishment.
So she was cleaning the espresso machines. I don't really see any espresso machines over here, so. What about Mrs. Bergstorm?
I'm pretty sure she works for Biodev Imaging. It's just down the street, so a lot of people
Really
who work there
now?
like to come by here.
Interesting.
I'm afraid I don't know exactly what she does, though.
Biodev Imaging. The victim? Sarah? She worked there too. It can't be a coincidence. Alright, thank you for your information, Chance. I guess that's all I want to talk about for now.
Okay.
See ya, Chance. Let's talk to you first. I look over at Kazaki. He's still typing away at his computer. I guess even being at the scene of a murder is an excuse to turn in homework late. Not
Is
to
everything
him.
okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
It
We
looked
still
like
don't know
Detective
our main
Gursky was
character's name.
lecturing you
Sorry.
about something. He's a pretty imposing guy.
Is he? It seems to me he's just doing his job.
I guess I'm just worried he's gonna arrest me or something.
Why are you... Relax, he just won't randomly arrest you, you know? Does he have a reason to arrest you?
What? No, of course not. I was just saying.
You don't just say something like that. His face flushes red, as if he's terribly embarrassed to even think about being arrested. He must be one of those good kids who's always followed the rules and never gets in trouble. Inviolable? Chance, Bergstorm, what were you doing? Do you know anybody? Yeah.
Sarah?
Sarah, yes.
No, I don't think I do.
I don't believe you. Wow. That's quite possibly the most guilty reaction I've ever seen. This guy is terrible at yeah, he would be. Everybody's giving off suspicious vibes. Like, what were you doing between these times?
Studying, mostly.
What's the mostly? Yeah, mostly.
I was also chatting with a friend online.
Who's his friend online?
Sometimes I get distracted.
Okay. Mrs. Bird.
I'm afraid I didn't see her come in. I was busy working at the time.
Okay.
I didn't notice anything until I heard her scream.
You heard a scream? Was that us or was that her? No, that must have been Berg. How about
The girl
Chance?
who works here?
Yeah.
She wouldn't do anything.
Are you sure?
Of course, she works here after all.
That don't mean anything. You didn't answer my question.
Well, if you're wondering if I saw her do anything weird, I didn't. She was cleaning the espresso machines for a while.
Okay.
She didn't look too happy about that. Then
Alright,
she went into
so
the
that
back
checks out.
kitchen, so I didn't see her anymore.
Interesting. If she were in the kitchen, she could have gone to the bathroom without you seeing her, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like this case has accomplices. That's all for now.
Cool.
And last but not least, least favorite on my list, of course, Miss Bergstorm is still across from the room from me. What? Across the room from me? Brooding? Oh boy, this isn't going to be easy. She wasn't willing to give me the benefit of the doubt earlier at all. I approached her carefully, holding my hands out in an attempt to show that I mean her no harm. Hey, listen, I'm just here to start a conversation. Low-key detective. Oop, wasn't supposed to tell you that.
What do you want?
She is so just... You know this lady, don't... Well, y'all work at the same place together. Come on now. Well, how big is this place? I just want to talk. Try to figure out what happened. She doesn't look convinced. Look, there are other people here. Nothing's going to happen to you. I just want to ask a few questions.
Why are you even doing this?
Oh my goodness. I want to find the killer. I want to prove I'm innocent. The why of the matter is complicated. How do I explain? Trying to further prove you're innocent just makes you look even more guilty, especially to, well, no, she's I don't know. Wait a minute, like, why don't they just, as soon as the investigation crew gets here, check the knife for fingerprints. You see that I touched her once on the arm, and that's it, because I don't have any gloves in my pocket. Check the garbage can. You won't find fingerprints on the gloves if they're in the garbage can. What do I say here? I want to find I guess. I want to find the killer. After a moment of silence, she lets out a long sigh.
I guess it's okay then. What do you want to know?
Like, you know the killer? Like, what? Yeah, look how her eyes just popped up like that. Sarah Blackmore. She's right across from my desk.
I can't say I do. Should I?
What? That was such a... What were you doing between these times?
Around 2, I think I was finishing up some work in the office.
Okay. What time did you get
Then I
here?
headed out for a late lunch. I usually grab a sandwich and an espresso from this place.
But she was cleaning the espresso machines? Were you with someone else at this time?
Of course not. Everyone else had already left for lunch.
What did you order when you got
Nothing.
here?
I went straight to the restroom, and then I saw you.
Why'd you go straight to the restroom? Yeah.
I always wash my hands first. It's filthy to do anything else, and I can't exactly afford to be ill.
Okay. I guess. That's what you got. Like, for real. Washing your hands before... or washing your hands... when you get in the house, and washing your hands right before you eat, you have to do that. It's a must. Okay, let's see. How about college kid? Did you notice anything suspicious about Kazaki?
I assume you mean that boy over there?
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't done anything that seems out of the ordinary. I can't
Okay.
really say one way or another, though.
Because you just got here, right? How about Chance?
That barista?
Right.
She's a sweet girl, if not a little unrealistic.
Wait a minute, you down
She'll
on
talk
her
about her
dreams?
dream of being a singer to anyone who will listen. She often gets livid when anyone says anything that doesn't coincide with her dream, but she's very cheerful otherwise.
Interesting. Livid.
She once tossed hot coffee at a customer for insulting her voice.
Chance got a little anger issue. How didn't you get charged?
He only got a few
With-
burns on his arm, but I'm pretty sure she was aiming for his face.
Okay, Chance. She didn't get fired for that? That's what I'm saying.
The whole
like-
thing was settled out of court, and the owner of this place is her father, so naturally she got to keep her job. Honestly, kids these days just get everything handed to them on a silver platter. It's wholly frustrating.
Okay. Thanks for the chat. That's all I need for now.
I see.
Let me examine the room one more time. Okay, cool. Let's move now. Stay here, hallway. Move. Can I go to the men's restroom? Alright, let's examine the room. It looks like the women's restroom, well, except for the dead body, Jesus. Actually, it looks like there's an emergency exit here too. It's the door that opens from one side. I bet the killer could have used this to slip through here without being seen by anyone in the coffee shop. That's about everything. It's pretty clean in here. Let's move now. Hallway. Can I go to the ladies' restroom? I don't think I'm allowed. Yeah, I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. There are a couple trendy paintings hanging on the wall. Trendy. The only other things in the hallway are me and Detective Gursky. Okay, let's stay here then. Let's talk with, buddy boy. Yeah. Oh, boy. Emergency exit in the room. No one here has a full alibi. Bergstorm works for BioDev. Kazaki comes here all the time, but Chance claims she never sees him. Chance has some pretty explosive anger issues. No one here recognizes Sarah's name in conversation. What would be a nice gut one? Now let's go with the light ones. No one here knows her or has a full alibi. Chance and Kazaki both saw each other for a while. But Chance was in the back kitchen. Does the kitchen also have an emergency exit? Okay, Chance and Kazaki both saw each other for a while, but Chance was in the back kitchen around the time of the murder. She could have slipped away without being seen, or Kazaki could have gone past the kitchen without her noticing. Miss Bergstorm claimed she was working at the time, but there's no way to corroborate her story.
So all of them had an opportunity. But what about a means and a motive? We need to figure out why someone would want Sarah dead in the first place.
Sarah told Chance that she was never gonna make it in the industry. That's why she has a knife in her chest right now. Did you know?
Yeah, I noticed that. There isn't an alarm on the door either, so it's possible that the murderer escaped
Wow.
through there without being detected.
Wow. Yeah, I was thinking that.
If the murderer did go through there, he or she was probably the last person who passed through. It's
Most
possible
likely.
that there was some evidence left behind in there.
Okay, Miss Bergstorm works for... Yeah. Chance told me that a lot of people who work there like to come here and eat.
Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does at BioDev Imaging?
No.
It probably wouldn't hurt to ask her.
Listen, sir, do your job, please, thanks. No one here knows her, though. Not
Well,
even...
naturally the killer is going to deny knowing her.
Right.
But if no one here seems to recognize her, she probably didn't want to be known. I wonder what she was hiding.
Okay, Kazaki comes here all the time, but Chance... yeah.
Do you think he's lying?
I don't know. He seems honest enough, but he could very well be pretending.
Why don't you test him then? If he really comes here often, he'll be able to answer questions about this place without any problems.
Okay, so we have to talk to Kazaki and Miss Bergstorm. And probably Chance after this one. She tried to burn a guy with hot coffee once because he insulted her voice.
Really? I'd hate to be that guy.
Tell me about it.
Still, one act of violence doesn't make her a murderer. It might be worth looking into it, though, if you can find a way to be tactful about it.
Alright, now we have, I don't really, okay.
Keep digging.
Alright, let's move to the main area. This is getting spicy. Every little clue that we're learning about everybody, it's just, it makes everyone look suspicious, which is hard. How about we question you, detective? That's the only person we don't know that much about now. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting little pan out. I head back to the main area to investigate some more, but as I do, I hear a strange voice echoing through the hallway.
Hey, detective, you should really watch your step.
What? Who are you? I spin around, looking for the source of the voice, but it doesn't seem anyone's talking or even looking in my
I'm here
direction.
to help, but before you ask, I can't hear you, so don't bother trying to say anything.
The voice seems to be coming from inside my head? Yeah, but if you can't hear me, that makes the communication rather difficult, doesn't it?
Of course, since I can't hear you, that makes communication rather difficult.
Never mind.
I know you're different from other people. You can see things that others can't. That means we're alike.
Alike? Yeah, right. I don't go around randomly speaking inside of other people's heads.
There's a lot more going on here than just a simple murder. Watch your step and trust no one.
Got you.
I'll tell you more as soon as I know it.
Bet. I wait for a few seconds, but the voice is gone. No one seems to have heard it, and so I guess it really was all in my head. Ugh. This is getting even more troublesome by the minute. First, I'm accused of murder, and now some random person is dropping thoughts in my head? Or hey, maybe I'm just going crazy. Well then, that's something more to tack onto this coffee shop crusade. Did I even use that word right? I don't know, but I'm gonna cut the episode here because it's been over 30 minutes and we have a lot more information than we did in the first one, like a lot more. Chance has anger issues. Do not talk down on her music career. Miss, what's her name? Bergstorm? She works at the same place as the victim, but she doesn't seem to know her. I have a feeling that this biodev imaging facility place is like, it's pretty big, so you're not gonna like know everybody in the office, you know? Who else? Kazaki's a little worrywart, jumpy, kept his head down the whole time. Chance hasn't seen him though. She notices people in the shop because she noticed Miss Bergstorm, but Chance, Kazaki, maybe this isn't his regular time to come here every day. And we still don't know that much about the detective. There's an emergency exit in the bathroom. Man, I just need to bring in the black dust for the fingerprints. Look on the who else has access to the kitchen except Chance and her father? Where else would you get a knife but the kitchen? Now, if the knife in the kitchen matches this knife, if it goes with the same set, I'm looking at you crazy, Chance. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and wow, this is I'm suspicious of everybody. The voice just told me to trust nobody. I'm not even gonna trust the voice. How you just pop up into my head when this happens? Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to let me know with the like. Also, if you'd like to see more content like this, let me know in the comment section below. Wow, dude, I want to edit this and get right back into it like ASAP. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna find this killer. I don't know who it is yet, but I should take notes actually. Next time I'm gonna take notes. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.